All right, so we're going to do a quick little walkthrough of Ecamm and showing how we can take a presentation from something like Canva, pull that into Ecamm and actually record with those slides, either record or actually stream live for a presentation that we need to do, potentially maybe upload or present in another software like Zoom. So right now I'm in live demo mode and you can actually see me inside of Ecamm. Started out in live demo mode because I want you to get an idea of what you can expect to see. And pretty much we want to do something. There are several different ways we can do this. Either if you already have your Canva presentation downloaded to your computer, like I show over here, we can simply do a drag and drop. So say I'm on a plain scene right now inside of Ecamm. These are your scenes right here. If you're not familiar with Ecamm, if you don't have this scenes window showing, simply go up here to window, go down and hit scenes. All right, go down and hit scenes, and then that's going to populate that. So we have the scenes window showing, and you want to make sure your overlays window is showing as well. Same thing applies. If you don't see overlays showing right there, you want to go over here to window and then go down to overlays, and that's going to populate the window for you. All right, so I'm in a plain scene right now. So let's say if I just wanted to drag in a presentation, what I would typically do is just go over here and say, boom. Simply drag and drop. There goes my graphic. But the thing is like, Walt, you disappeared. So we can still hear your voice. But what if we actually wanted to see you while you were talking? Well, then what I would do is actually come over here. I'm still on the same scene called plain. I will go down here to overlays, and then I would hit this camera icon right here, which is a new camera overlay. I'm going to click that. Hey, I pop up. I'm back. So mine says Camlink 4K because I'm using a Sony ZV-E10 that's connected through HDMI, running into USB-C with the Elgato Camlink. I think now it's called Corsair, but Elgato Camlink. Now what I can do, yours may be called something different depending on what the source is that you use. What you want to do though is click on this cogwheel. This cogwheel is going to give you several different options because again, even though you can see me now, I'm covering up most of this screen. And the way this screen is designed, there's kind of a cool opportunity for me to do something like put me over here, so I kind of fit in with the design. All right, so what I'm gonna do is click on this cogwheel right here, and then I have different options. So I can change the video source, I can change the shape, I can change the transition of how that comes in. That's a little advanced, so we'll get into that later. Or I can change the corner radius, or if I want to have a border. So what I'm going to do right now is these over here are what we call ellipses or circles. So I kind of want to match that flow. So I'm going to go over here to shape, and then I'm going to go over here to circle. And immediately you see I change to the shape of a circle. Now y'all excuse me, my mouse is actually changing the size. So what I can do is actually take this over here. I can move myself right here, and that's kind of appropriate. I can put myself over here in the corner and kind of resize. But the thing is, this circle is kind of cut off. So then you really can't see me. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a custom overlay that I created. So typically what I would probably do is just, since this is a home screen, I don't really want to take up too much information. Probably just going to be doing some intro information or different things like that, the intro to the presentation, and then keep it moving. And then as I stated, you can either you're running live, to do your stream, or you can actually record. Right now, for the purposes of this, I'm just doing an actual, screen record for you to be able to see what I have going on. Now, what is technically the quote unquote proper way? The one thing I love about Ecamm that is not necessarily a proper way to actually do this, but technically I do want to give you, what I would consider, some actual steps that you can actually go by to get this done. So typically what I would do if I'm on the plain scene right here, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit the plus button. This plus button is going to create another scene. So I'm going to hit this plus button. You see it says new scene. I can name this anything I want, but for right now, let's just say we're going to name this slide. Let's just do slide 1 again. So now I have a blank screen right here. Again, what I can do is I can drag and drop, which I think is the easiest, or you can go down here to overlays. You can click on this first picture icon here that says new image overlay. That's going to bring up, your Finder window. I can go over here back to downloads, church health template. And let's just say, I know I said slide 1, but I'm going to pull in slide number 2. And then it's going to load the same way. All right. So you still see that information there. You know, this particular slide says media and marketing must align with the vision and mission. You can see everything there. Well, let's say, for instance, you know, I still wanted to see myself walk. Since we started with the slide, how do I get back on screen? It's the exact same way. Go back to the camera overlay. All right. You see me pop up there. I want to kind of stick with the circular design. Now, even though this rectangle kind of matches what we have going over here with the mission and the vision, I don't want to take away from the picture either. So either I can make myself smaller and just kind of hover somewhere right here in the corner. But as a designer, I really don't necessarily like that. So again, I'm going to click on this cogwheel. I'm going to change the shape again to a circle. And I'm probably just going to make myself, you know, not too big, a little smaller, because again, I don't want to take away from the presentation of what people actually see. I want to still be able to communicate with them and visually for them to still be focused, not so much on me, but the information that's currently on the screen. All right. Now, again, the same thing is going to apply. As you can see, I've kind of already did this based on the presentation that we had Saturday. So you can see I did the same thing on the home screen. I did the same thing on the alignment screen, which is what you just saw. I did the same thing on the mission-driven screen. I did the same thing on the impact screen. And I did the same screen on this quote. And what I love about Ecamm is it makes everything so intuitive, you know, because again, I can customize this. You know, if I want to take me off, I can take me off. If I want to bring me back up, I can bring me back up. If I need to move me around, you know, if I'm distracting over here in the top left-hand corner and it may be, you know, better suited for me to be down here in the lower right-hand corner, I can do that. It just makes everything so much simpler. So again, all of your controls, just remember, you're going to be over here in scenes. You want to create the scene that's specific to that. And you do that by clicking that plus button. And then once you get on that scene, you go down here to your overlays, and that's how you can kind of control. Now, one thing I do want to show you, I am a designer and I love using custom overlays and custom graphics. That is a service I do also provide to my clients if they do ask about it, you know, for a fee. So let's try something here. Let's say I don't necessarily like this, but I still want to be more pronounced on screen when I'm actually talking to my clients. This is how I would probably set up a quote unquote show or presentation. So I would start with, let's just say screen one. All right. So what I'm going to do is I have some what I call test overlays already made. So my presentation is going to start with an overlay here, and you see this black space. Then what I'm going to do is hit this plus button here. I pop up. All right. You want to click on this cogwheel, and even though it says wide, I encourage you to do custom shape. And then what happens here is I can make this fit whatever size I already have cut out. That black space represents alpha. It represents what we call a cutout. That means it's empty space. So whatever I have overlaid on top of my image, you'll be able to see. And then I want to take this and pull this under my overlay. And that's how I would start out when I come on screen. Hey, we're talking. If I wanted to add a lower third or some titles here, you know, on the side or different things like that. Then we're going to go over here and I'm going to say, okay, here's screen number 2. Here's my second overlay. So I just did kind of a drag and drop. I just dropped that in. All right. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 overlays. The first overlay I'm going to add is myself. And then, as I said, you want to do custom. So again, you hit that plus sign, hit this plus sign of the camera overlay, click on the cogwheel right here. I'll pop up, click on this, go down to custom. All right. Now, when I pull myself over here, I can reshape how I need to. All right, and boom, I'm good to go. So I may have to, you know, reposition myself just a little bit, depending on how I look on camera, to get situated like I need, and I'm good to go there. Just a slight here. All right, now the second overlay I want to do is the image overlay. This right here. And this is going to be my presentation. So let's just use slide number 4. So it does come in full screen. What you should see, hopefully you see like these controls in the corner, like these little arrows. You may have to actually move this first so you can see it better. And then you resize. resize. Now my particular cutout is already sized to a quote unquote 16:9 ratio, so this is gonna fit. All right, there you go. And then because this is a little bit bigger than my cutout, I now take this, pull it underneath, pull everything underneath, and boom, there you go. So now you still have a clear image of me and then the presentation. Here's another style we can do. Let's do scene screen 3. All right, so I'm gonna grab this last overlay in case you didn't like that style. All right, so same thing as before. I'm gonna create another camera overlay. I'm gonna click on this, change this to custom. I'm gonna resize myself. To fit in this window. All right, then I'm gonna drag myself underneath the overlay. So I fit in up perfectly. Same thing as before. We're gonna grab one of those screens. Let's do this screen. And I could add it right there, or I could do the drag and drop. It's the same difference. Make sure I resize it. Again, this window is already at a 16:9 ratio. The only difference is these edges are not curved, rounded. That's what I meant to say. So I take this and pull it underneath the overlay, and boom, there you go. So we go from, hey everybody, how you doing? Today we're having a discussion about healthy church, and we want to go over a couple of things that we're going to be able to implement that ensure that your church is healthy in the year 2023. All right. So one of the things we want to talk about is media and how media actually helps impact your ministry and makes your church a lot healthier. And then from there, we want to talk about the importance of being mission driven instead of method driven. All right. So again, what you see is, let me get out of character for a second. So what you see is I've created these overlays. I got screen 1, which is me. I got screen 2, which is me. And if I'm talking in screen 2 and then I need to go back to me, let's go back to screen 1. If I need to go to screen 3, I'm able to set up the show. And whether you're using something like a stream deck, or you're using, some of the, shortcuts on the keyboard, you can make this very intuitive, very simple for yourself. I just simply like using the mouse personally. But again, I would literally set up a different scene for each of my slides, or for whatever configuration that I wanted to use. Or I could simply do it all on one. Go up here to plane. Let me take those away. And I can say, hey, let's bring in the first slide. And we're going to talk about having a healthy church today, and some of the things that we're going to discuss is media and how it needs to align, how the media and the marketing of your ministry need to align with the vision and the mission. Exactly what is the mission? The mission is what your organization or ministry is doing right now. And the vision is what does your organization or ministry hope to achieve in the future. And all right. And one of the things we want to focus on today is being mission driven instead of method driven. We want to talk about impact and how having excellent media impacts your ministry. A couple of things: it increases attendance, it broadens your reach, it involves inactive members, and you're able to present new ways of worship. And one of the key takeaways I want you to have today is spend more time speaking to the heart of your audience instead of selling a seat in your sanctuary. If you don't remember anything else, write that down. So do you kind of see how smooth that presentation was? And one thing you will notice here down in the overlays, every time I drag something in, it creates a new image. So now if you want to get rid of these, you take away the eyes. There you go. And here I am again. So I know that was kind of quick. Like I said, there are a lot of different ways that you can do it. There are some rules, but hey, rules are meant to be broken when it comes to live stream, but there are some rules you just want to stick by. So hopefully that wasn't too quick. Hopefully that did make sense. If you need something a little bit more hands-on, if you want to, inquire about my services for creating custom shows, I can literally go through, create a whole show for you, and actually provide that template to you. Simply, provide it to you. Whether you want custom graphic templates, intros, outros, countdowns, All those different types of things I do have the ability to do, but hopefully this video helps you make better presentations, help you record, stream, and whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. I hope that this does give you a boost in being able to get that done. All right. Thank you. Have a great rest of your evening.